I am the hardest working man in radio, the fly jock Tom Joyner. I became famous for flying from Dallas to Chicago and doing local shows every day. I've always done black radio. It was one black radio station after another. And now the syndicated show serving an audience of about 8 million, mostly African Americans, and I'm still doing the same thing that I was doing back then, just super serving the black community.
And she's going to perform live.
My hometown is Tuskegee, Alabama. I come from a town rich in black history and rich in pride. My mother and father, they both worked at the Tuskegee Airman Program. That's how they met. My father was a cadet. My mother was a secretary for one of the white commanders. I was raised in a community of a bunch of fearless, hardworking, black, educated people, and I didn't know how privileged I was. In the 60s, we had protest marches in Tuskegee, and the children would go out and protest because the parents didn't want to be seen protesting for fear of losing their jobs. Every Saturday, we would protest something. The Confederate soldier in the park, desegregation of a lunch counter. This particular Saturday, we were protesting the fact that in my little all-black town, we had one radio station that didn't play any black music. The owner of the station came out there while we were protesting. We want Aretha, we want the Temptation. Tell you what, I will let you all have a radio show. So which one of y'all want to do it? And that's how my career started, as a result of a civil rights march. Back in the 60s, there was no cable or even TV news that was covering the marches. The only way that Dr. King and them could get the word out about a march would be either in the church or the radio. Black radio has always been about serving the black community. I'm a true believer that if you can dream it, you really can achieve it. Every day there's something to address, especially in the African American community. So no. My work is not done.
I would be described as a rebel DA, a revolutionary DA. A DA that takes a very different approach to prosecution, not just because of what I look like, but because of the philosophical approach that I bring to the office. There's never been an African American district attorney in the state of Texas.
He's free to go.
The fact that 40% of the individuals that are on death row are people of color, but they only make up 11% of the citizens of this state. We seek the truth. We convict the guilty and we free the innocent. That's my responsibility. You have a whole segment of our society that does not believe in our criminal justice system. We're not to seek convictions, but to seek justice. One case after the other where we saw that there were people in prison for crimes they didn't commit. There was not a feeling of satisfaction. The feeling was that I can't believe it took up until the years that we exonerated these individuals. My legacy, I don't know what it's going to be. I just hope that I have the opportunity that people at some point will respect what we're trying to do here. So hopefully when this is all over, the history books, I'll have a little sentence in there and say that he made a difference for the criminal justice system.
This month is Black History Month. And thanks to Courtesy Nissan, they are helping us to honor the community leaders, the ones that are making an impact in our community, and also the ones that paved a way for equality in our community. Who better to start then with our tribute than with one of the most legendary leaders of the civil rights movement? We're talking about S.M. Wright.
I would describe my father as a peacemaker here in Dallas. Very powerful, caring, influential. He really helped shape the community and what it is today. He always told us of his childhood that he wanted to be somebody in life. He wanted to reach for the stars. My father impacted so many, from Richard Nixon and Billy Graham and Bill Clinton and President Lyndon Baines Johnson, Margaret Thatcher, Mayor Tom Bradley, President Jimmy Carter. He really impacted so many in town as well. The scene back then, it was a tough time in race relations. My father wanted to make sure that everyone had a seat at the table. He was very good in making sure that there was a common ground and common peace in the community. It was a great day. It was a huge honor for all the work that my father has done over a 37-year span, and to see the freeway and just free to name in his honor was a huge encouragement to the community. After my father's passing, we formed the S.M. Wright Foundation, where our focus is making sure they help less fortunate families. It is a joy to continue the legacy, and we are working towards making sure that every family have what they need to succeed in life. I think he accomplished all what he set out to be, and it's great to reach for the stars and reach your goals, and he did that. And it inspires me to continue to reach for the stars.